The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Viewpoint on 96.3 FM WLCN. The day after election, we can all take a sigh and catch our breath, I guess you could say. And now we can focus on Christmas and, well, also Thanksgiving first and then Christmas. But thanks for tuning in. The phone lines is 217-648-5510. Please feel free to call in. We have Donna Gaydosh from Toys for Tots here at the Radio Ranch, so thank you. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So I know you were also an election judge yesterday, and
yeah, late night.
So you had a good turnout at your polling place too, as well. Then
most definitely, we were steady most of the day, and really appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah. Well, so let's focus on Toys for Tots. Some people are familiar with Toys for Tots, and some are not. How did Toys for Tots get started in Logan County?
I approached the Leathernecks Motorcycle Club out of Springfield, and we had members here in Logan County, and trying to find out how we could get affect more kids in Logan County to receive toys at Christmas.
When did you start organizing or started Toys for Tots here?
Well, we started talking about it in 98 and 99, and we finally got it up and running around 2000. And we started out at the Community Action. They blessed us with helping them, and then we had put in for the National Toys for Tots. We felt like that with their coverage and their name, we could actually affect more kids and get toys to these children in a timely manner.
Neat. So when you started Toys for Tots and where we are now, numbers probably obviously have increased, haven't they? The need, the kids in need for a toy.
Our first numbers, we had 175 kids, and then the second, we've grown to over 800 children that we've helped in Logan County.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah.
So where's the toy store now? How have you grown and evolved to today then?
Well, we started out at Community Action. We had a little bitty closet and then just a small area to put the toys, and the generosity of Logan County residents that, their donations and stuff have just grown. We outgrew Community Action, and the Lincoln Rural Fire Department, they stepped up and they said that they could move trucks and they could set everything up, and we would be able to store the toys. John Barrick, his
we have cats, folks. If you're wondering why Donna's going like, what is that? So anyway, I think Mabel has a friend coming to see her and would like to interview you too, Donna. So
anyway, John Barrick stepped up and he provided a trailer to where it didn't cost us anything, because every time we have to pay for something, or every time I have to pay for a rental, that takes money away from the kids. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I really, really want to avoid. And so John Barrick stepped up and he moved a trailer onto the lot, which the Rural Fire Department lets me store it there and doesn't charge me anything. So Logan County is here for Logan County.
That's neat. That is neat. So your fundraising, do you collect toys throughout the year, or do you specifically start at a certain time? Or so let's say, for example, you have folks who have a winter home in Florida, mm-hmm. and so then they're here throughout the spring and the summer months. What can they do? Are you still collecting, or what's the process?
Oh,
then?
Absolutely, because Toys for Tots is just not a 3-month or a 4-month year job. It is a 12-month year job. We actually are here to accept toys. The Lincoln Rural Fire Department, the firemen, have the key to my trailer, and we have residents in Logan County that will keep an eye out all year long for these clearance and these best buys that they get, and they purchase these all year long, and they bring them out to the Rural Fire Department, and then they just throw them in my trailer. We have to count them and report them to the National Toys for Tots. They are so strict as far as how many toys we get in, how many toys we purchase, how many toys we give out, and where they're given out to. So everything is so meticulously accounting purposes with Toys for Tots. But we'll take toys all year long.
Wonderful.
If somebody in need has a fire, we're there to step up to make sure that those children that's lost to everything actually receives toys, so they can play. Kids need to play. Toys don't need to be stored. They need to be played with. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that is our mission here in Logan County.
That is neat. What are the ages? Is there a cutoff, say 18 for an age or 16 for a child then? Or what's the guidelines?
Well, that can be a gray area, because we do have a lot of children that are autistic. Mm-hmm. We actually have a lot of DD homes here in Logan County. So if you have somebody that we start at 0, we'll go to 18. We definitely don't want to have a child that is 5 years old and that has a 16-year-old brother in the house if they don't understand why Santa didn't give that 16-year-old something. So we want to make sure that those children understand that Santa's not just here for an 18. I will take toys up to 18. We try to make sure that the hardware stores in Logan County has helped me out so much, because we give not just toys out, we'll give out tool sets, we give out bass sets, we give out fishing poles, we give out things that the kids can actually learn. Legos is huge this year. National Foundation has donated a lot of Legos this year, so I've got quite a few Legos that the kids can actually use to get to put together, and there seems to be the craze right now. But yeah, we don't just stop at 18.
And that's wonderful. You shouldn't, like at Cutting Point. Sorry, you're too old, or like you said, that gray area, with the DD homes, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
And we want the kids to stay in school. Just because they're 18 doesn't mean they're going to they're going to stop needing toys. They don't. We want the kids to be kids. You can't put an age on that.
Neat. That is neat. So, if you know a family in need, how do they approach you? Is there a form to fill out? What's the process that it takes to get somebody on the list, or to get them a toy with Toys for Tots?
We have a national website that's actually for Logan County, and it's lincoln.il@toysfortots.org. You can request toys. That website is only open from October to December, but my phone number is there. I'm available 24/7 for anyone. If those kids need toys, we're going to make sure that they got them. They can call me at any time. I'm one of the few that definitely puts my own phone on, but like I said, I just feel like that. They can come in and sign up for toys. There is no requirement as far as income level. I'm not here to judge you. If you need toys for those kids, I'm going to make sure that those kids have toys.
Yeah. Times are getting tougher and harder, and we don't know what families are going through. So.
Absolutely, with utility bills, but that was one of the things that we said, that whenever we started out with Toys for Tots, is that we were not going to have anybody put their income level on there. It's not my business. We do ask that you provide mail that shows that you are a Logan County resident, an address, and we do ask for a birth certificate, so we basically know that we're getting the toys to children in Logan County. So.
Right. That's neat. That's wonderful. How do your volunteers come into play? Do you need volunteers? What do you do with your volunteers? Because I know you're not just a one-woman show band, or not just with Lincoln Rural, so you do have a great support system. You do. So
no, the Rural Fire Department helps me out, and the Boy Scouts troop in St. John's United Church of Christ. They've helped me out for years. They actually helped me out at the Logan County Fair. The Logan County Fair has let us do different projects at the fairgrounds to earn money. And there's volunteers that we've actually had volunteers that have received toys, and they want to give back to the community, and they come out and they help me. So I may be calling, and I'm not above begging, but we get people from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We get volunteers from the prison. We have prison guards that come out and help. We have a number of them that come out and help. We actually have motorcycle groups here in town, United Riders here in town. They've helped us. We've actually had several motorcycle groups come in and help. But I'm definitely going to need a lot of help this year, because this year we're going to streamline it a little bit, and we're going to take 5 families every 15 minutes. So it's going to be a hustle and bustle this year, and my roles are filling up. Spots are filling up fast. So we're definitely going to have a lot going on. And we have the Honor Society at the high school. There's high school students that come out and help. There's Girl Scout troops that come out and help. And Friday night is a hustle and bustle. I do welcome anyone that wants to come out to see what we do here in Logan County and how we do it and our impact in Logan County. We start setting up the toys at 3 o'clock on the 13th of December this year, and we will give out toys starting at 8 o'clock on the 14th until 2 or 3 o'clock, or until my numbers run out.
So the kids would come out and they pick up their toy then? Is that how they do that?
Actually, I really want the parents to come out and pick up the toys.
Got it. Right.
We don't want these toys to come from Toys for Tots. We want these toys to come from the parents.
From the parents.
Because we want the parents to be able to provide those toys. Mm-hmm. We want them to be able to put those toys under the tree. I don't want the children to think that they are needy. They're not. They're deserving.
Right.
And we want the parents to feel like they deserve to put a toy under the tree.
So they need to leave the kids at home and come and do their Christmas shopping with you for the toys is
exactly
the best way to describe it.
Right, and we let the parents pick out the toys. I don't know your children. I don't know what your children have. My husband came up with this idea a few years ago, and I thought he was nuts. But it's working. So we have the parents come in, and we set it up as a toy shop, and
neat.
They pick out the toys. So we have it set up in boys and girls and try to keep the age groups in one age group. But if your child is more advanced than their age group, we're going to let you pick out from the more advanced. If your child is not meeting that age group, pick out from the younger ones. The one thing that I have definitely needed right now is we need books. We run short of books every year.
Really?
And then we have, of course, I'll take any toys, any age group. The older kids, we look for, toolboxes or fishing poles or anything that they can actually advance their situation. If a kid wants to be a mechanic, can't afford a set of tools, we're going to see if we can't take and fulfill that. And our hardware stores and stuff here in town and in Logan County have really helped out with that.
So you're needing books. You mentioned special need for books. Anywhere from age 0 then on up then, and make sure they are appropriate, folks.
Oh yes,
too.
We go through our books to make sure that they are appropriate to put out. In fact, National Toys for Tots is on the literacy program. They actually have a large screening. They show us what is good and what is bad toys and what books that is not acceptable. And if it's questionable for me, I'm not going to give it out.
Yeah. But so you need basically all various ranges then of
various
books.
ranges, especially for the 9, 10, 11-year-olds. We have a huge interest in books on those, and we always seem to fall just a little bit short on that.
Really?
Every year, and because the parents are definitely wanting those books for the kids to have.
Well, you can't blame them. Sorry, not knocking video games, but it seems, they need to sit and read.
Absolutely. And the children that, are just coming up, 0 to whatever, they need to be read to.
Yes.
Because that's how they actually learn to speak. That's how they actually learn to read themselves. Because if they say the parents are interested in reading to them, they're going to pick up a book.
And then that it turns into a conversation. And then maybe a longer conversation the older they get, too.
Right.
So,
because
with their mom and dad. So
yeah. So our literacy program with the National Toys for Tots is huge. I was so blessed to find Toys for Tots because they've taught me so much more, and how to provide for the kids, and we definitely need donations to come in. And at our website, you can donate toys. You can, let me know that you have toys. I'll come get them.
Now, if somebody has an Amazon account, can they send you Amazon bucks or whatever, or like a wish list, or say, hey, we're buying this, we can ship it out there? Have you worked with some people in the past who like to Amazon, who don't, want to go shopping and then dropping off a toy? Have you encountered that at all?
They have started that with National Toys for Tots. They have started a wish list. I actually have not gotten into that yet, which is really crazy because the kids think I'm the Amazon princess and I have Amazon coming to my house every day. But I actually have not gotten into that, so it's definitely an interest, but they're definitely welcome to get on Amazon, and they can send me anything they want. It's my
and they can just put probably
carriers are familiar
and Lincoln
with me.
Rural's address in there if they want to buy the toy, and then choose that as a delivery address too. Then correct. So.
Absolutely. And my address is on the website.
Okay.
I'm an open book here in Logan County. So if anybody doesn't know me, get on the website because I have all my information out there.
Yeah. So if somebody doesn't, have the time or something, to actually go do that, or
you can get on the website and donate. And if you put it on our website and you donate through the national website, even though you're donating through the national website, it actually goes into my account that we actually have access to. And we can use those funds almost immediately.
Wonderful. That is great. Well, we're going to take a quick time out here and be right back with Donna Gaydosh from Toys for Tots.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, Don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grouse Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Viewpoint on 96.3 FM WLCN. Again, we have Toys for Tots here, Donna Gaydosh. Welcome. And folks, if you got any questions or kudos for Donna, 217-648-5510. We've got some drop-off locations, too, if somebody doesn't want to go out to Lincoln Rural here in the county. And I know you don't want to miss anybody, and not to put you on the spot, but kind of highlight where some of those Toys for Tots white boxes are. So if somebody sees it, you know, oh, yeah, that's the Toys for Tots box. So where are some of those boxes located?
Well, I mean, starting with Lincoln, we have Farm and Home. They've been a huge supporter of ours for years, from, you know, the big art to the Farm and Home transition. They've been amazing. Rick Wilson is very open with us. I've worked with Rick for several years between the Kroger Company and Farm and Home. We have Walmart, Culver's, Wendy's, Dollar Tree is amazing. Ace Hardware. They have, even with their new transition, we have new owners of the Ace Hardware this year, and we welcome them on board with the Toys for Tots. And the last, you know, it just transitioned really. JR's worked with us for years. Oh my, we have coin drop boxes all over. The banks. Every bank in Logan County has a box. Mount Pulaski, Chestnut to Latham, Middletown, Tremont, National Bank in both New Holland, AWH in New Holland. They've been picked up with us and started working with us. They're a huge supporter of us. Middletown Bank. We have a box there in Middletown. I'm trying to hit everywhere.
Like I said, I know
Logan County.
Yeah, I don't want to leave anybody out, but you know, just kind of bring that to light, folks. That look for
Right.
that box. You know, it's there. So
Elkhart and Broadwell. We have places in Elkhart and Broadwell. Atlanta, Country Air. We have a box in Country Air. Country Air has been a huge supporter of ours for years. Casey's, we have coin drop boxes in Casey's. They let us put our coin drops there.
So do you and Jay drive around and pick up the toys on a you know, your trip, your route, I should say, is what I'm looking for, the proper words here. So
Well, I have help. I try to hit as many of the Lincoln ones that I can, because one, I am still working part-time. But I have the Boy Scouts. They take care of Atlanta. I have a couple in Broadwell that help me out with Mount Pulaski, Middletown, and New Holland. So they're helping me out with that. But we ended up having to get a big truck because the toy drops got too much for my little bitty car and even a pickup. So Jay and I purchased a big truck for us. So I was really glad he decided to do that.
that's neat. But I mean, it truly does take an army of volunteers, and like you said, you know, it's they love the kids and they're there to support the kids. So that's wonderful.
Right, and the national, some of the places that we have boxes that you wouldn't think that would be there is the National Weather Station. We have a box out there. They've been with us for probably 15, 16 years that they've helped. Precision Products. So IGA. We've got boxes all. I try to flood this out, to where it's not going to be hard for people to find our box. The movie theater has let us put a box in. Anywhere I can find space to put that box and it's not going to cause problems with their normal activities, because we don't want them to be inconvenienced in any way. But if they don't have room for a big box, I'll put a coin drop box. I take cash.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is wonderful. So there is a need, if you don't have enough, toys for those kids, like you said, let's use that example, the books, then you can utilize those funds then to go purchase items that you see that you do need or there is a want then for. So.
Absolutely. And I try to take the cash that I pull in from Logan County to stay in Logan County. We want to spend it in our vendors. That money needs to stay here. I don't need to be purchasing online somewhere. I don't need to be purchasing in Springfield or Bloomington or whatever. If I can get it here in Logan County, I'm going to spend that money here.
Wonderful.
So that's important, that we need it here.
Neat. That is neat. Well, like you said, are you looking for volunteers to help you with your new logistics and how you're going to be handing toys out then? You said what, December 13th and 14th then?
The 13th, I have to empty all them toys out of that trailer. And I have to take and set them up in...
and get them organized.
And organized by age groups. So it's easier for the parents to shop for these toys. I want them to see what they have, their options. So yes, I definitely need help getting all of these toys out and getting them set up and staged in the area, setting up tables, getting that. We need volunteers. So I'm probably going to need anywhere from, normally I would have probably 5 or 6 volunteers to shop, but now I'm going to need probably about 10 or 15 during the day. So if you've got time, I'll have a job for you.
And they don't have to be there the whole day, right? An hour or two, is
absolutely
amazing for you.
I will take anything that they want to give. If they want to give, just, half hour, 45 minutes if they're on their lunch break or something like that, pop in. I'll find something for you to do.
Wonderful.
And you don't have to be an active person, okay? If you need a job that's just sitting, and, I have that job too.
You will take anybody.
I will take anybody and everybody.
And everyone. That's wonderful.
And our pizza places here in town have stepped up. Gazzardo's has stepped up. Casey's has stepped up to help feed our volunteers. And so that's one thing that is just amazing. I've put out for Papa John's and Domino's, and they're always willing to help out with that. And so I need, anybody wants to make cookies, I'm looking for cookies for the volunteers for that day.
So no, that's wonderful. Well, Donna, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, like you said, your phone number is published, but how can they get a hold of you? They got some questions they want to ask them off air then, so how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, my phone number is 217-737-1112. You can also send it to the email at lincoln.il@toysfortots.org. I have access to that, and I've had a lot of people get through to that and the website. If they don't have access to, just give me a call, or if they just have something at midnight they want to, don't call me at midnight. Please don't call me at midnight. But I'll answer. But yeah, it's easily accessible to me. Ask me anything. But get your kids signed up. Come out, and we still have plenty of slots available, and I'm going to make sure I have enough toys for everybody.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Donna, I say we could say kudos here from the station to you and to all the volunteers for Toys for Tots, and thank you for starting it, for our county. That is wonderful. That really, really is. So thank you.
Well, I just had the idea. It was the Leathernecks Motorcycle Club and the Marines here in Logan County that made this happen.
Wonderful. Well, folks, that does us for our time on Viewpoint. The Lord and weather willing, we'll be back next week. Thank you.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.